Hey, I'm Rob Adler, and welcome to Understanding Upstate, the podcast dedicated to exploring what makes upstate New York such a unique place. Each week, my co-host Jim Search and I dive into a new upstate topic to better understand what's up upstate. And this week, I dare say we have a wonderful episode because we are headed to Seneca Falls to check out the It's a Wonderful Life Museum and the It's a Wonderful Life Festival.
Which, who knew it existed? Who knew?
Not me.
This is very much a uncharted water for me as well.
Yeah, no, it's I mean, I think they had pretty good attendance this year. We'll obviously get more into it, but it just happened this past weekend, the festival. So this is like breaking news here. I've got a newspaper article from yesterday. Like, usually we're going back 150 years in the newspaper stacks. This is like, again, breaking holiday news.
Hell yeah.
Pretty exciting stuff. Jim, should we just jump right on into it?
Well, before we do that, I think it's important that we tell those speedy freaks and rattlesnake Pete's what would make our lives wonderful, which is subscribing, rating, and reviewing our show and sharing it with a friend. Put that 5-star review in Apple Podcasts. Tell us your absolute favorite upstate location, person, food, whatever. Let us know. And we'll
I think at this
out.
point, you can also recommend your favorite festival because we're learning there are many.
Sure. Yeah. There's some that, again, we had no clue that they existed in the zeitgeist. But
this is more surprising than the cream cheese festival. Like, that's a little bit more on brand.
Which, I mean, you're attending that, you have a stronger constitution than I do. That's for sure. It's true.
Jim, every time someone rates a podcast 5 stars, a podcaster gets their wings. True fact.
They do. They absolutely do.
True fact. All right. Well, let's get into the It's a Wonderful Life Museum and the It's a Wonderful Life Festival, shall we?
Let's go.
All right. I figure we'd be best served with, just giving a quick summary of the film in case there's any speedy freaks or rattlesnake Pete's who haven't seen it. I did not see it until maybe 6 years ago. I've never seen it. Interesting. Which I'm not surprised by because anytime I told someone like, I've never seen it, they're like, how is that possible? I'm like, I don't know.
I made it this far without it. You know what I mean? Like,
sure.
I got this far without it. But I know the cultural references to it.
There's 2 things that might sell you on it. One, it's kind of a proto Twilight Zone,
right?
Episode. Although, albeit it takes I think it's like a 2-hour movie. It's long.
Right.
What Rod could do in how long is a Twilight Zone episode? Are they 60?
Half hour?
Yeah. What Rod could do in 30 minutes, it took them almost 2 hours to do. But it's got like a supernatural element, and it has a lot of upstate New York in it. A lot of upstate references, different towns. We're going to get into it.
Sure.
But, long story short, we spent some time with a character named George Bailey, played by Jimmy Stewart. Learn about his life. At a certain point, he wishes he never been around, and then this angel shows him what life is like without him in people's lives. Again, it's kind of Twilight Zone-y in that way, and kind of dark too at moments. It's all right.
Yeah. I mean, I know, in doing the research on this, getting ready for this, as soon as I read, the plot, I'm like, oh, yeah, I know of this movie. I know the references. I mean, it's been referenced across, God knows what in popular culture. So, I am very much familiar with the movie as far as, its references and impact.
Sure.
So... there it is.
So the museum and the festival. Basically, these came about. I think the museum started in 2010, and it's in Seneca Falls. Both the museum and the festival are in Seneca Falls. The town in the movie is called Bedford Falls, and it's allegedly based off of Seneca Falls. There's no definitive. The director, Frank Capra, I don't think he definitively said it was based off Seneca Falls. He was in Seneca Falls as they were planning the movie,
right,
and shooting it and stuff. And we'll get into this later too, but it's probably based off of Seneca Falls.
Sure.
We like to be factual here, so that's about as close, I think, as we can come. But we'll learn more. So let's get into the history of the museum. So the Seneca Falls It's a Wonderful Life Museum opened on December 10th, 2010. It is located in a portion of the Seneca Theater, the town's first movie theater. Pretty cool. The theater was built in 1913 by Charles Fornesi, the first Italian immigrant to Seneca Falls. While the building is undergoing stabilization and construction, the museum is temporarily located at 76 Fall Street, across from the Seneca Falls Visitor Center. We're getting a real good geography layout of Seneca Falls.
And when it's time, I'm going to paint a picture of some of the staff and attendees, because I'm looking at the Facebook page right now, and yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
okay.
yeah.
We'll get to the demographics section for sure.
Mm-hmm.
The museum started with one display case, special items from Carolyn Grimes' personal collection. She played Zuzu Bailey, as one of the kids in the movie, and a wall of quotes from Frank Capra that focused on his philosophy of the value of each individual and the timeless message of It's a Wonderful Life. And it's pretty wild. There are living actors or people who were in the movie still alive today, but they were all very young children. The movie came out, I think, in the 40s. Did really look, I researched the festival and the museum. I didn't research the movie so much, but it's an old movie, and there's still a couple of those actors kicking these days. Anyway, so over the years, rare items have been added to the display, including original call sheets containing the doodles of Jack Oakey, who's the art director, the original program for the premiere of the film at the Globe Theater in New York City, and earrings owned by Gloria Graham, which she wore as Violet Bick in the film. She had some props,
There you go.
Items from... on display is a certificate presented to Frank Capra and the director by Governor Mario Cuomo on the 100th anniversary of the Statue of Liberty, donated to the museum by Frank Capra's son, Tom. I don't know why that's there.
Well, I think it's there because I feel like, Mario Cuomo is in the house, like the OG of the Cuomo dynasty. Floating around there. So
Sure.
I think that may have something to do with it.
That's true. But what does it have to do with It's a Wonderful Life? It's a 100-year anniversary of the Statue of Liberty. I don't know, but I like that it's there. It's weird.
Sure.
They also have photos of Frank Capra's films that were displayed in Tom Capra's Italian restaurant in Palm Springs. So how about that? Look, I believe at this time
they're reaching a little bit.
They are reaching a little bit, but also there's not a ton of props from movies from this era, right? Like a lot of them got reused, or they wouldn't have been held as being special. Look, Planet Hollywood didn't exist yet. No one knew there was restaurants that people wanted to display these items in, right? But a lot of this stuff just, wouldn't have been held on to, or would have been quickly repurposed. We got some items from the personal collections of Carol Coombs, who's Janie Bailey, Jimmy Hawkins, who's Tommy Bailey, and Jeannie Rose, played young Violet Bick, that reflect their lives and careers. And and they have those on display. An exhibit on Virginia Patton Moss was Ruth Dakin Bailey, the oldest surviving cast member, which includes her original contract, personal items, and important recollection from the film. I wonder how old Virginia Patton Moss is.
If I have to guess, I'm going to say she's in her 80s. If I were to take a swing at this.
Oh, okay. At the time, she was the oldest living at the time of the writing of that. She died in 2022 at the age of 97 years. 97 years old.
So that goes to also lead into like the Facebook page for this museum. Okay. First off, you open the page and you look at it, right? And it looks like there's three women and one man. I'm going to let you guess the race of all the people involved here. But they definitely look like they were cool with January 6th. Like they absolutely have it's freedom.
Sure.
It was all about freedom vibe. The dude has a members only jacket. Definitely looks like he's in the NRA. We know how and then there's another picture if you go through there and it's like a picture of like a banquet and you just know how everyone voted in this room.
Sure,
This is not a huge swing to diagnose who the fuck is at the It's a Wonderful Life Museum. So your mind's eye can paint this. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I have a quote from a upstate periodical that might back that up, or just the name of the website.
Sure.
So just this is a quick summary of the museum from NewYorkUpstate.com, who runs a pretty good Instagram account. It's not bad if I'm not mixing it up with another entity. But this comes from their website. The residents of Seneca Falls have long believed that their picturesque village was the inspiration for Bedford Falls, the fictional town in Frank Capra's film It's a Wonderful Life. The Seneca Falls It's a Wonderful Life Museum, we really got to work on a different name for that, which opened in 2010, is what had been the first movie theater in town, sets out to prove the village is the Bedford Falls.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
Geez.
All right.
Let's see. The coincidences between scenes in the film and Seneca Falls are striking. Capra visited Seneca Falls when the film was under development. The film makes references to surrounding areas such as Buffalo, Rochester, and Elmira. Even they sing Buffalo Gals at some point for some duration, so that's in there too. Driving around town shows that the Seneca Falls architecture is strikingly similar to Bedford Falls, including the old Seneca Falls Railroad Station, local houses, and the steel truss bridges. So there you go.
There it is.
There it is. All right. So to really find out if Bedford Falls is actually based off of Seneca Falls, I headed to therealbedfordfalls.com, which might be a little bit biased.
Sure.
But basically, and I'm not gonna read the several page website listing.
Oh yeah. I'm there right now. This is heavy.
But I'm gonna, yeah. There's a list at the bottom that we'll go through, and just to read the title: Too many coincidences to ignore. Seneca Falls, New York. That is all caps. That is definitive.
Sure.
And again, they lay out their case in much detail, but it comes down to a 10-point list of similarities between Bedford Falls and Seneca Falls. Are you ready, Jim?
Sure, let's go.
Number 1, Seneca Falls and Bedford Falls are both in mill towns. Okay. Sure. All right. You got to start somewhere, right?
Sure.
2, Seneca Falls had a grassy median, same as the one George runs down in Bedford Falls, with a movie theater located off to the side. I still think we're in most cities in upstate New York.
Sure.
Of a certain size, of course. Both communities boast Victorian architecture and a large Italian population.
Okay.
This could be Binghamton at this point, right? Like, 4, the location is perfect. George's sister-in-law's father owns a glass factory in Buffalo, New York.
Well, I'm sold.
There you go. Well, don't worry. There's 6 more points.
Mm-hmm. Oh, there's good. I found 11. It's not listed, but I'll give it to you at the end.
Okay. Sure. I'll be happy to let them know. Number 5, Bailey's friend Sam wants to build a soybean processing plant outside of Rochester. Okay, and we're like kind of what's it called? We're triangulating a little bit here between Buffalo and Rochester, right? Number 6, the bank examiner wants to get back to Elmira on Christmas Eve. That's our third triangulation point. 7, the train ran through Seneca Falls just as it did in Bedford Falls. 8, the Bedford Falls High School was dedicated in 1927, the same year as the old Minders Academy was dedicated. Number 9, in the film, the Bailey Savings and Loan Association builds low-cost housing called Bailey Park. In Seneca Falls, 19th century factory owner John Rumsey helped immigrant workers by lending them money and building low-cost housing. It is still known as Rumseyville today. Again, this all could be, if not Binghamton, one of the Triple Cities, right?
Right.
You got E.J. Johnson or just E.J.?
Endicott Johnson.
You got Endicott Johnson doing a very similar thing for their employees, right? Building homes and neighborhoods and stuff. All right, number 10. A local businessman named Norman J. Gould owned Gould Pumps and was one of the richest men in town. He drove his car with license number NJG1. Norman Gould also had great control over politics and economics of the area, much as Mr. Potter did in the movie. Norman could send anyone to fight in the military or retain them for his factory. Okay. Man. I don't know why his license number is important.
Yeah.
But it's there.
I feel like it's like this is like a monogram. It has real monogram energy.
Yeah.
Of having your initials on your shirt type of vibe. And number 11, Bedford Falls and Seneca Falls are both sundown towns.
There you go. There you go.
I saw this list. I'm like, you know what? Let me give them 11.
Yeah, there you go.
In case you're wondering what the vibe is right now in old BF and SF.
Sure. Yeah, well, look, I'll let them know that they can happily add number 11.
Yeah, number 11. We are we encourage certain people to leave before 6 p.m.
Sure. All right, well, let's get to the festival, Jim, shall we?
All right, let's do it.
The 78th anniversary celebration of It's a Wonderful Life will be happening. It started between the 13th of December through the 25th of this year. Again, the main portion of the festival was just this past weekend. And it's suggested to arrive early because the hotels will fill up and there are 3 full days of activities and special events. And
So don't be late.
No, I mean, we're going to get into it. There's a lot of brunches. There's a lot of dinners at like this one hotel. I don't want to say almost all of it's sold out, but there are a lot of things that actually sold out. Like, if you want to have some in-person It's a Wonderful Life experience, this seems to be the best way to do it.
Well, they boast that there are visitors from all 50 states.
Wow.
Have come to,
I kept seeing references to people coming from the UK to experience it. So it at the very least is bringing people from far and wide.
You love it.
To upstate New York. So there,
I'm not mad at that.
There you go. All right. So we have had a couple different presentations from some special guests. Mary Owen, who's Donna Reed's granddaughter. No, just daughter. Jesus. Mary Owen, who is Donna Reed's daughter. Monica Capra Hodges, who's Frank Capra's granddaughter. We've got a son of a set director. We've got an author, some historians, various CEOs, I guess. I know.
Well, there's one from the Suicide Prevention Alliance.
Yes, which we're going to get into. The large crux of the movie is that George Bailey, again, he wishes he wasn't around anymore. Basically, there's a big money issue. Spoiler alert for an 80-year-old movie. But he's going to jump off a bridge. And again, this angel comes like, let me show you what this town would be like, right? Without you helping people out. But we're going to get to it. We're going to get to that. Because it's the first year they included some suicide prevention messaging in a kind of a cool way. All right, Jim, we've gotten to a list of activities, and this comes from rochesterfirst.com, which You're
not sure. You're not sure about that URL.
To what you were saying earlier about the main demographics of this festival, I think that website might resonate with them. I don't know.
Sure. Well, now I'm going to take a look and see what we're doing here.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm here. Anyway, go on.
Accept all those cookies so they can track your web traffic and.
Oh, they know. I'm hiding nothing out here anymore.
Sure. All right. So again, this is a just kind of rundown of the activities, and I'm going to paraphrase a little bit. Rochester, New York. It's that time of the year again in Seneca Falls as the village makes a holiday transition to Bedford Falls for its 78th anniversary celebration of the Christmas movie, It's a Wonderful Life. Here are a few events, activities, and things to know heading into this year's festival. First day, December 12th. We got Zuzu and Tommy Bailey visiting Seneca Falls. That's right. It's a Wonderful Life cast members Carolyn Grimes and Jimmy Hawkins recall their roles as Zuzu and Tommy Bailey to celebrate the 78th anniversary of the movie. So we got some actual people that were there. Again, Zuzu's kind of a bit of a pivotal character or role in the film. Small role, but I would say pivotal. December 13th, we have a ribbon cutting ceremony, which I feel like is a weird thing to open a festival, right? Like ribbon cuttings for the opening of a new building or a business. Call me crazy.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
It's something. You gotta do something, I guess. Was there a ribbon cutting ceremony at the Rod Serling Festival?
Yeah, I mean the statue.
Okay, so. But see, that's yeah. You do that for a statue, not for a. All right, moving on. At the ceremony, Dalen Jenkins will receive the Ruth Dakin Bailey "It's a Wonderful Life" Grand Marshal Award.
Well,
that's a mouthful. I couldn't repeat all those words if my life depended on it. And Dalen Jenkins runs the Beverly Animal Shelter and be awarded to her for all of her efforts to protect and care for animals in the community. Well, that's all right. I can get behind that. They will also be donating $8,000 to local charities in the area. And that's because in the movie, George Bailey's uncle loses $8,000. It's that's a plot point. So what would be fun to do? Let's donate $8,000. What was once in the 40s considered a shit ton of money. And now it's, guys, mark it up for inflation. Come on. It's just a very weird, like, just donate the money. Don't tie it to a to a plot point. Anyway, they have been shining a light on iconic props and set decorations. I believe that's being presented by an author, and I'm very confused by. One of the props is Zuzu's petals, which are these like thinking Zuzu's a kid of George Bailey's, and she like picks these little flower petals and like puts them in her dad's pocket, and it's like something he like pulls out and remembers, in a time of distress. It's like, oh, Zuzu's petals. Oh, I have children. That's my best Jimmy Stewart. It's not getting any better than that. But like, they looked like real flower petals. So either they were using rubber flower petals in the movie, or these are some very old flower petals. Let's see. There's also a prop. I'll skip that. We've got the Frank Capra's dinner preview dinner. Weirdly named.
What? What?
Yeah. It was at the time of this posting. It was close to being sold out. That was happening at the Del Lago Resort. Not sure what the Frank Capra's preview dinner entailed, but it was a hot ticket for sure.
Dinner preview dinner.
Like, was it the kind of dinner that Frank Capra liked to have, and that's what they're serving for dinner? Who knows? Who knows?
I mean, if any of you, any of our lists, any Speedy Freak and Rattlesnake Pete made it out to the It's Wonderful Life festival, let us know.
Do.
Let us know what's up with the dinner preview dinner.
And even more puzzling, the next day, December 14th, they had the It's a Wonderful Life breakfast, and they tell us what it included: egg, sausage, pancakes, orange juice, coffee, tea, and hot chocolate. Why aren't you telling us what the Frank Capra's dinner preview dinner has?
We have questions.
we do. We have questions and suggestions. Don't worry, Jim. There was also a parade. No festival is complete without a parade, of course. That stretched down Fall Street, of course. And they also presented a George Bailey Award, which was created by the Idea Center for the Voices of Humanity in 2004.
Huh.
Pretty cool.
There you go.
Pretty cool. We had a wonderful fun run. There was a 5K. The only thing of note from that is this line: after you've pinned your bib and tied the bell to your shoelace, the run will begin outside the community center at 4:40 p.m. So everyone's running around with a little bell on their shoe, which sounds like my nightmare.
Yeah, I feel like there's some significance there. I'm guessing. Every time a bell rings, an angel gets its wings. Right.
I think that's what they're going for.
Right. That would make sense. That would make sense.
Mm-hmm. Jim, there's a whole nother day left. December 15th, we had a Toast to Carolyn, another celebratorial breakfast. Make sure you get there by 8:45 a.m. to claim a seat. Oh, wait. That one did sell out. That breakfast sold out, but it's not assigned seating. General admission, celebration breakfast. Then we rang some bells at the church, and the annual Seneca Singers Holiday Concert was also held. What do you think, Jim? From all of our festivals we've learned of so far, where would you place this one?
Now, am I quantifying this, or what do you?
I mean,
how do you want me to rank this?
I assume the Rod Serling festivals, like number one.
Yeah.
How close to one? Or I'm trying to think of the other festivals. They all sound delightful. We got the Speedy Fest, the Cream Cheese Fest. I feel like I'm forgetting one.
Yeah. So I guess if we're gonna deal with those 4 festivals, right? We're gonna power. If you want, I can power rank these.
Please do. Please
so
do.
Rod Serling is coming in at number 1. Rod the God. I mean, icon, right?
No question.
2, Speedy Fest. We're talking a day dedicated to all of the majesty that is a Lupo's Speedy. So I'm into that. And then I'll give the cream cheese. I feel like It's a Wonderful Life is going to be bringing up the rear on this one. I just feel like this is a very niche place to live.
It's true.
And I'm not taking it away from anybody.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. I'm certainly not here to yuck your yum. I'm not a goalie. I don't block you if this is it. If you flew in from the UK to make this happen, who am I to judge you? I'm not, right? I just know that this is probably, judging by the pictures, this is probably not a party that I'm invited to. So I'm gonna go ahead and sit this one out, and they'll be fine without me. I think they'll be all right.
Yeah, I think it's fair. Again, any like interviews I saw or read, like anyone that went there, super jazzed and really excited. Aside from, we've got some reviews. That we'll get to.
And I looked at the reviews. I jumped into them. Man, I was like, who would it? How? Well, first of all, every place is going to have at least a 1-star, at least one 1-star review, right?
Absolutely.
I'm always curious about, like, how did we get to this number 1, or how did we get to the 1-star? How did we fuck up to get us to a 1-star review? And we're going to talk about it, and it's pretty funny. There's a couple that are pretty funny.
Yeah. Well, again, we'll get to it. So just to kind of close out this portion on the festival, I mentioned this earlier. Again, this is the first time they've ever done it, but they included some like strong suicide prevention messaging. And this is what actually got covered in the Times for it. So I'll just read a little bit from it. Again, this came out 2 days ago. So again, like fresh off the press.
Hot off the press, baby.
Hot off the press, fresh off the press. What am I saying? Hot off the press. Yes. Okay. So the title of the article is "Tackling the Difficult Subject at the Heart of It's a Wonderful Life." A festival devoted to the film usually focuses on its comforting message. This year, it also underscored suicide prevention. Every year in Seneca Falls, New York, a festival celebrates It's a Wonderful Life. Frank Capra's heartwarming 1946 drama about the trials and triumphs of a family man named George Bailey, played by Jimmy Stewart in a beloved role. Thousands of visitors descend on the hamlet, which local boosters say bears a striking resemblance to Bedford Falls. Again, the New York Times is not about to definitively say it's based off of it.
No, they won't do it.
The Bailey family's charming and tight-knit hometown. The festival goers can meet cast members or, as they did this year, attend a dance at a local high school gymnasium that hopefully won't end up like the film's comically disastrous one does. We didn't hear anything about the dance.
Right.
Oh, boy.
And who's DJing it? Who's DJing?
Do you think they're playing songs from the 40s or like current hits or a mix?
Oh, hell yeah. They're totally playing
Jitterbug
just like off of Vitrola or
foxtrots.
something. Yeah, a lot of Charleston shit going on.
Sure.
Just some real.
But this year's event, which ran through Sunday, emphasized more than it has since it began in the 90s, a significant turning point in the film's otherwise heartwarming message, a moment that some people might not want to dwell on in December when It's a Wonderful Life is their comfort and joy. It comes down to this. It's a Wonderful Life is achingly yet redemptively a movie in which a man almost dies by suicide. We're really really cutting to it here. Which is, it's true. For the first time, the word appeared in the title of a festival presentation, From Darkness to Light, From Despair to Hope, How It's a Wonderful Life Can Save Lives from Suicide, led by Govan Martin. And the Seneca County Suicide Prevention Coalition received the George Bailey Award. I was going to say, I wonder who received it. Now we know.
Now we got it.
Which again is given annually to a person or organization embodying the spirit of the character and without whom Seneca Falls would be a very different place. It's the first time the honor is going to an organization dedicated to such a mission. Returning to the festival, as she has for years, was Carolyn Grimes, who at 6 played George's cutie pie daughter, Zuzu. I don't know if we need to say cutie pie. It seems like editorializing. The pain of suicide is personal and escapable for Grimes. In 1989, her son, Jonathan, took his life at age 18. A quote from her.
Yikes.
When people come through the line for autographs, they share with me how their hearts have been broken many times because they lost someone. That way, Grimes, 84, said. Fans of the film, she added, understand sadness and happiness. Anwi Law, director of the nonprofit It's a Wonderful Life Museum, one of 3 organizations that coordinate the festival, said the decision to underscore the difficult subject this year was sparked in part by noticing that suicide prevention materials the museum offers to visitors are always gone. Which is interesting. Law said she hoped the museum's efforts would remind people that in this movie, we know hope is coming. And I'll cut it off there. But honestly, these are some of the best pictures of the festival, and there's some nice pictures of the museum as well. So go check it out. It's a nice little in-depth look at this, kind of new messaging they're incorporating this year. Jim.
Yeah.
Should we take a trip to TripAdvisor after that? Let's lighten the mood a little bit. All right, so I went to TripAdvisor, and these are 2 reviews, pretty recent too, for the museum, and I took my favorite 1-star review and favorite 4-star review. We'll start low and finish high here. So this is a 1-star from the Cadus, who's from Lexington, Kentucky. August 21st. This museum was a 0. Seriously, everything in there was marked as something like would have been used or was a photo of people who had been in the movie. There was a lot of stuff to pay homage to the woman who played the baby and the man who was one of a pair of twins who played one of the boys. Dusty room.
That's a long sentence.
Yes. Dusty room full of hoarder-like junk. But like good use of the hyphen there, I guess. Anyway, It's a Wonderful Life, but it's not a wonderful museum. Ooh, got him.
Well, the title of this is great because it's What Do Others See?
Oh, yeah, I forgot to read
God
that.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's fucked up.
All right, and my favorite 4-star review, again, it might be a little biased because it's from Stephen L., who hails from Minneapolis, Minnesota. He titled his 4-star review, A Wonderful Museum. This is from September of 2024. This isn't my favorite movie, but to know that Frank Capra chose it's 100% why I chose it. But to know that Frank Capra chose Seneca Falls as the setting for his classic, renamed Bedford Falls, this museum is well worth a visit. They have a few artifacts from the movie, but they have much more honoring this film. Gloria Graham's earrings, the wish lighter. It's actually it's not the lighter used in the movie. Costume pieces, magazines honoring such people as Dana Reed, and more. The shop is small, but has some very nice things available. The staff is friendly too. There's another gift shop near it, and the woman working there is lovely to talk to. There you go. There you have it.
Balance. We balanced it out.
Indeed. And I got one more article from us for us, Jim, to close this out here. It is in fact
all right,
a newspaper article about a newspaper article, which was too good a premise for me to pass up. I found this one going to my favorite website. I've talked about it a little bit before, but New York State Historic Newspapers.org. This comes from the Courier Gazette, December 22nd, 2006. The title is Finger Lakes Region Will Be Featured in Sunday London Telegraph. With Seneca Falls believed to be the inspiration for the mythical Bedford Hills and the Frank Capra movie classic It's a Wonderful Life, the holiday season in New York Finger Lakes is truly the quintessential slice of Americana. And apparently, Europeans agree. The Finger Lakes Tourism Alliance, the FLTA, recently hosted a writer from the United Kingdom who flew to the region to spend a few days soaking up the spirit of Bedford Falls and learning more about the proud history of the region as well. Robert Madams, on assignment to develop a front-page story on the It's a Wonderful Life Festival for the December 24th travel section. Okay, front-page story for the travel section. I don't know if you can call that front page. To be for the Sunday Telegraph, which was in the region... for the Sunday Telegraph, and they were in the region for 5 days visiting Auburn, Ithaca, Skaneateles, Syracuse, and of course, Bedford, Seneca Falls. Telegraph is the largest paper in the United Kingdom, reaching more than 1 million readers. Prior to the festival in Seneca Falls, Madams, who is a freelance writer, filmmaker, and works with aspiring filmmakers in Africa, was guided through the region by Sally Berry and marketing director Susan Merid. He visited the William H. Seward House and Harriet Tubman home in Auburn. He also visited Ithaca St. James Ames Zion Church and lunched at the Moosewood restaurant. Madams experienced all of the activities of the 3-day It's a Wonderful Life Festival in Seneca Falls. The highlight for him was meeting Carolyn Grimes, again, the actress who played Zuzu. Madams then was scheduled to make his way to Skaneateles for the Charles Dickens Festival before heading back to London to tell his story, which Jim puts the Charles Dickens Festival on the calendar for December 2025.
Oh my.
I mean, why is Skaneateles doing a Charles Dickens Festival of all places?
That's a great question.
I feel like
that's a fair question to ask.
All right, Jim, that is all I have for us today on the Seneca Falls It's a Wonderful Life Museum and the Seneca Falls It's a Wonderful Life Festival.
Man, I hope you go into the holiday season feeling good on the strength of this. That's what I want for you.
I mean, I certainly feel good about it. But hey, if any Speedy Freaks or Rattlesnake Pete's are feeling good about it, they should subscribe, rate, and review the show. Again, it helps us out a ton. Even just sharing an episode, if you just shoot it out to the It's a Wonderful Life freak in your life who's a big fan and they haven't made it to the festival yet, we give them the full rundown. So again, do that. Throw in a recommendation for a favorite canal system, festival, speedy marinade, whatever you want us to talk about next. And we just might do it. Jim.
We just might could.
Jim, we're breaking with convention a little bit. Can you tell our listeners what's happening next week?
Well, next week, you're going back in time because we're going to give you a throwback episode from way back when, because Rob and we're not going on vacation together, right?
That's true.
We're not doing that. We're taking a holiday break to spend time with our loved ones and what have you, and then we'll be back. We'll be back in the new year.
Yep.
New year. With some
we'll be back the first Friday of January, I believe. So just 1 week.
Yes.
No new episode on the 27th. We're going to give you something. Are we re-gifting an episode? Maybe. Maybe.
Yeah.
In the holiday parlance.
You're gonna enjoy it just like you did the first time. Or if you're a new listener, you're gonna say, "Wow, these guys were killing it." Mm-hmm. All this time. That's what you got in store.
Keep an eye out for that, and then we'll have a new topic for you in the new year. Jim, there's still some time to do some holiday shopping. Do you have anything to recommend to our Speedy Freaks and Rattlesnake Pete's?
I do. Let's say you just left the It's a Wonderful Life Museum, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you're driving through upstate New York. It pops up on the GPS, and you're like, I'll swing in there. You get in there, and you're like, wow, I've never seen a collection of so many people in one place, just like this. I need to unpack this. I need to unpack what this slice of upstate New York is. Where can I listen? Who might have a perspective that could help me out with that? I do. Mm-hmm. I have that perspective. It is on my album Upstate Understandings, which is available at jimsearch.bandcamp.com. Go there, buy all the physical copies you can, and then I will hand deliver those to you just like Santa Claus would on Christmas Eve. Then after that happens, hey man, jump over to jimsearchcomedy.com. It's got some dates coming up in the new year. I'm going to not be too far from Seneca or Bedford Falls in the end of January, as I will be at the Carlson Comedy Club on the 31st, hanging out with some really funny people. And also I'll probably have some dates before then. So go check out my website. And of course, you can find me on the social medias at Jim Search, Facebook and Instagram. I don't fuck with Twitter anymore. Rob, they've done all those things, but they still want more. Can you help them out?
I can. Let's just say you bought your tickets for the It's a Wonderful Life Festival. You've reserved a seat for the Frank Capra's dinner preview dinner in advance, but you're now realizing you have no idea what that word salad means.
What that even means. What does that mean?
You're a little bit distraught. The ticket was expensive, and it's the only meal you could get into. You couldn't get into the It's a Wonderful Life breakfast. You couldn't get into the Toast to Carolyn anniversary celebration breakfast either. So you're a little... you're feeling a little bit down. You're going to grab my album, New York Sticky, available at brooklynfrequency.bandcamp.com. You're going to throw it on. You're just going to relax. You're going to enjoy the Frank Capra dinner preview dinner. It's going to be great. It doesn't matter what they serve. You're just going to have a great time. And my album's going to allow you to enjoy yourself. So go grab that. That's a guarantee, but only if you go to the Frank Capra preview the Frank Capra dinner preview dinner.
Preview dinner.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. I got it wrong there for a second.
You said it the right way, I believe.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
The dinner preview.
It's true. Maybe it's just appetizers. Preview dinner?
I feel like that's kind of the preview dinner. Yep. Would be appetizers, but what do I know?
Yeah, hey, we're just going to have to go to find out. Jim, I'm stalling because I don't have a closing transition for the whole year. So I'm just going to zip it up so we can get on out of here. See, I pulled it through.
Bye. Understanding Upstate is a podcast hosted by Jim Search and Rob Adler, edited by Rob Adler, and music from Regal Monk.